Getting close to game time in South Florida. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Well, you see each team with a victory so far. Last night's game didn't feature a whole lot of offense. I have a feeling we're going to see a few more runs cross the plate in this one.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They'll have their work cut out for them as they face the Rookie of the Year in 2013 for the National League, Cuban-born right-hander Jose Fernandez. And standing in is Hanley Ramirez as we are ready to get this one going. And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Solano is there to put it away, and Ramirez is kept off base to start the ball game. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Justin Turner digs in at the plate. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball three, but make it 2-1 instead.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
And we'll get our first look at a guy now that was drafted first overall by the Marlins, Adrian Gonzalez. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Just starting things out here in South Florida. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And this will be fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Fastball strike three called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. They'll be opposed by the American League's Cy Young Award winner from 2009, the hard-throwing right-hander Zach Greinke. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Goes the other way as this is lined to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Well, with that, we'll give you a look at the dimensions here at this beautiful new ballpark. 340 down the line in left field, 384 to the alley, a very deep 416 in straightaway center, though that Bermuda Triangle area will go as deep as 420. Then 392 to right center and 335 down the right field line, with those distances down those two lines flip-flopping from their previous home. Donovan Solano will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
One out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, He didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And they're certainly hitting the ball hard enough, just not finding any holes here. 2 away now.
Well, maybe on a different day, we might be looking at first and second, nobody out. Maybe even runners on the corners with nobody out. But instead, this is now 2 very hard-hit balls in the inning, both of which have found gloves.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And that's in there for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Miami down in order after 1, no score. Matt Kemp will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Now here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Overrated.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
And this turned out to be a question of who'd blink first. I mean, these are 2 elite players in this game, neither of whom will back down from anybody. That was a heck of a battle there. The good news is, there'll be others to come.
Yasiel Puig will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Gets under it a bit as this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6th. Left fielder, Andre Eastfield.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, And stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. First offering on the way. Too low, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And Furcal will make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Garrett Jones will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Garrett Jones.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a high throw to Adrian as it's over his head.
Well, this was just going to be a tough play one way or the other, as you see him ranging towards the hole just to get to this ball, but then he can't right himself in time to make an accurate throw, and they're going to hit him with an E4.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Runner goes for second. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Ty Wigginton will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. A tag for one. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Batting eighth, the shortstop,
Rafael Furcal will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Now the first pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He sits on the curveball there and hammers it to deep right field. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And he is into second base with an RBI double. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Jose Fernandez will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Furcal takes his lead. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Marlins lead this one 2-0. Juan Uribe will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. One away here to begin the third. A.J. Ellis will be the batter. First pitch coming. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike three as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Zach Greinke will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Christian Yelich makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Christian Yelich.
There's a drive out toward the alley in right center, and Kemp and Puig are going to have to track this one down as it gets all the way to the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, a perfect start to the inning here. We've already set it up with the top of the lineup leading off, so you're thinking, take a walk, maybe a ground ball single, but he gives them a lot more than that. Drills this ball for a leadoff double.
Donovan Solano will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Ethier will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Giancarlo Stanton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producers swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Garrett Jones will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Now the double steal is on here. Fouled back. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Misses, ball 2.
And now on 2-2, I don't think he'll be nibbling any longer. He's got to come in with something here because he for sure does not want to run this count full.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this ball will be chopped foul. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball bounced back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Hanley Ramirez will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Justin Turner will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this is going to be a foul ball. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes Fernandez, 0-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
No runs, no hits. 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail things here 2-0. Ty Wigginton will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Baseman, Ty Wigginton.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Ball 1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. Puig is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jared Saltalamacchia. Now the first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. And Gonzalez will tuck this one away for round number 2.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Rafael Furcal will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now the pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, at the very least, this is going to allow the pitcher to hit here in this inning now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Jose Fernandez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And this one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Ball 2.
Nope, ball. Let's go.
An eye on for call, now the pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Matt Kemp will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Dodgers, center fielder, Matt Kemp.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. This for the second baseman, Solano. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. 1 away now for the free swinging right fielder, Yasiel Puig. Now a swing and another ground ball. This one out to short. Up with it is Furcal. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. First pitch coming. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-0. Christian Yelich will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Line hard to the left side, but foul. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
The batter, second baseman,
Donovan Solano will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Good biting slider there, hit on the ground down to third. Taken there by Uribe. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now here's the pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Good work there by Zach Greinke. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-zip. Juan Uribe will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Juan Uribe.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
And when your pitcher hasn't given up a hit, believe me, you're going to feel the pressure out there just about as much as he does. These guys know what's at stake. So that's a good job right there to look that ball in and then make a good, strong throw for the out.
A.J. Ellis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And he misses with it, 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Now here's the pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Zach Greinke We'll take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Looking to bunt is Greinke, and he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with one out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because he's a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Here's one hit towards Furcal at short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Garrett Jones will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Garrett Jones.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look, he gets that bat head out front, just rips his ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zack Greinke. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Paul Maholm will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 46, Paul Maholm.
Brian Bogusevic will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Ty Wigginton will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A ball hit hard to the left side. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in. He popped out in his last time. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Line to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guy's throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Rafael Furcal will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
That's hit hard on the ground, and it'll make it through into right field for a 2-out single. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on something, not even really trying to drive anything. He's just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening for him.
Jose Fernandez will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And with the no-hitter still within the realm of possibility, what kind of effort will we see here?
I'm saying not very much.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it now is Kemp, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. Miami's out in front, 3-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Justin Turner will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
1 gone now in the LA 7th. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Well, you can see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit. I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Matt Kemp will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3-4-5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
Yasiel Puig will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Now, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Kemp not going. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll make the catch just in front of the screen, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Ethier is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. The ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Donovan Solano will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, that's a nice job there at first. He takes it on one hop. Probably has time to do it himself, but he'll flip it to his pitcher instead.
Giancarlo Stanton will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. first pitch coming. Good fastball that time by Mulholland as he's ahead in the count here, 0-1.
Well, the one thing you can't have here is a 3-pitch inning, so he pretty much has to look at the first one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Take him deep.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
2 out, nobody on. Here comes a 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
On the ground down the first base line. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. We'll get a look at Andre Ethier leading off when we come back. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Dodgers 0. Andre Ethier will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. I tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you can get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Juan Uribe will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right, but this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger Award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
A.J. Ellis will stand in. Base on balls his last time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
Here's the full count offering. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Carl Crawford has picked up a bat and started to loosen up as he'll hit for the pitcher, Mahalam. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And you know, the catcher there was set up inside, yet that pitch was all the way on the other side of the plate.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Fernandez readying the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now.
Well, he'd put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like a shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Jose Fernandez. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. A.J. Ramos will come on and try to get out of this mess here, as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Hanley Ramirez will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And a fastball there is inside, as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Fouled back. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Full count, 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
With 1 out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Justin Turner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fouled back. Now another 1-2. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Dodgers get one courtesy of Carl Crawford. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Marlins 3 and the Dodgers 1.
Your attention, please. Now
And a new
pitching for the
pitcher
Dodgers,
set to come on now as they
number
turn things
56,
over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. Miguel Olivo is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 37, Miguel Olivo.
Garrett Jones will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Baseman, Garrett Jones.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And this one's a bit higher as that's in there at the knees for the first strike. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Brian Bogusevic will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, this bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And standing in the third baseman, Ty Wigginton. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Ethier has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, as the lead remains 3-1. Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Steve Cishek.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy, and you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Now a swing, and Gonzalez gets a hold of one, sending it out to deep left field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Dodgers are back within a run at 3-2 now.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. He's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Matt Kemp will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
the 2-1. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
And you don't want to put this guy on as the tying run because he'd have a ton of speed over there at first base.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a solo shot here for Matt Kemp. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3.
Well, you talk about firing up a dugout, back-to-back home runs will do it. That last home run cut the lead down to 1, and now he steps right up as the next batter and finishes the job, tying the ball game here with 1 swing.
The right fielder, number
Yasiel
66.
Puig will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Pitch on the way. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, after you've just given up a home run to tie the ball game, you can't afford to have a letdown out there. They made sure he didn't. He came back with an important strikeout. He got the next guy.
Andre Ethier will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Off the plate again. 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the 2-0. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
The 3-1 coming. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, third baseman.
Carlos Marmol will take over in a tie ball game with 1 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 48, Carlos Marmol.
Juan Uribe will stand in with a go-ahead run at first and one down, so we'll need to beware of the ground ball here. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. Wigginton is under it. 2 gone.
Now he comes right in out of the bullpen and gets a pop-up on the first pitch he throws. Now that's what you call pushing the right button.
Miguel Olivo will see if he can find a gap somewhere as he's got the possible go-ahead run at first with 2 down. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing and I'm just watching this game.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
The 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are all... There's Dodger manager Don Mattingly making his way out to confer with the home plate umpire, and it would appear we're going to see a double switch here. Brian Wilson will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
The 7th spot, number 00, Brian Wilson. Now playing third base and batting at
Reed Johnson is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And no offer on that one as the count to Johnson goes to 2-1. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now this pitch is swung on and lined over the head of the shortstop Ramirez. It's a base hit. Rob Brantley will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Up and in for ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Whew, that's a gift.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Now a slider swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Kemp comes on now, and he has it one down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Marcell Ozuna will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Marcell Ozuna.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Up high, 2-1 now. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. Christian Yelich will stand in, and you can bet that they'll be looking to induce the double play ball here with that winning run on second. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball that's taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Ethier will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman
Donovan Solano will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
The 0-1. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. A flip on to Turner there for the force out, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Still tied 3-3. Reed Johnson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 5, Reed Johnson.
Carter Capps will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frame.
Carter.
Adeiny Echeverria is also into the game as he takes over at short. Brendan Harris will come on now to start things out in the 10th, and you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that 9th inning went down.
Yeah, just a great comeback to tie the game in the top of the 9th, followed by putting up a 0 in the bottom half. This is a ball club that just won't quit out there, and they're going to keep fighting until the last out.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And some trouble now in right field. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting, shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Bogusevic is right there, one down.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whew. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Justin Turner will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Here's the first pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Adrian Gonzalez will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now the 1-2 pitch. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Giancarlo Stanton will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And there's ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Sign from Olivo, now the 1-1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, this has been a real nice series for him so far. That's 6 strikeouts right now in this series alone. Man, that's a rough weekend at the ballpark.
Garrett Jones will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swung on and missed that time as Jones finds himself behind 0-2.
Boy, he got away with a high challenge there, but one more mistake like that and the party might be over.
Nothing fancy, just make contact.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can he?
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Three and 2 now as Wilson runs the count full.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last three.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Making a bid for a base hit. This is a tough play for a center fielder because that first step is usually back, but he's charging hard and he lays out to pull it in.
Brian Bogusevic will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Ready with another 0-2. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Miami down in order. Score remains tied at 3-3. Matt Kemp will try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11.
Matt Kemp.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And this one is a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they take the lead 4-3.
Oh, well, this is how you start an extra inning off right. Now, he wants to go home too, so he drops a barrel on that one, and now these guys will need to see if this will stand up.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for the
pitcher
Marlins,
entering now, and it'll be the very hard-throwing right-hander Henry Rodriguez. Yasiel Puig will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here's the first offering. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, the left-handed hitting Andre Ethier. And this is on the ground toward the hole. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Andre Ethier will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Ball 2. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And that's in there, 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Scott Van Slyke will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Van Slyke.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Ready on 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Miguel Olivo would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, catcher, Miguel Olivo.
Miguel Olivo will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here, 0-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
2 out with the man at first. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Dodgers out in front, 4. Kenley Jansen will come on now, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Kenley Jansen.
Ty Wigginton will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down a run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
fouled straight back. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A little bit outside. 2-1. And the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, when you're holding on to a one-run lead, you don't want to start walking there, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one, but he's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Reed Johnson will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Called a strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back, 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Adeiny Echeverria will get his first opportunity now. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Runners on first with one down. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, maybe it took them a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. A few bright spots in the lineup to choose from, but the brightest belong to Matt Kemp. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 4-3. So long from South Florida.